crossing, but a majority of Americans really disapprove of his handling of immigration. There's obviously been controversy about getting illegal immigrants out of the country and ICE and Border Patrol operations. There's been pushback all over the place. How do you read into that polling there? And should there be alarm bells going off for the Trump administration ahead of the midterm next year?
Well, I think part of the problem is Trump, in many ways, has already solved the problem. As you go from being on your down the border, there's just nothing going on down there, and people aren't coming over. So a lot of Americans still don't see the overall threat of illegal immigration. And the Democrats, frankly, they've spent so much time disrupting and obstructing in every respect along with the help of the media that I think they have sort of advanced a narrative that's been helpful to them. But ultimately, I think this is going to go back to Trump's way on the polling and also public safety because we're going to see, we've already seen the crime numbers where they're going to be this year. We're going to have record decreases in crimes, particularly the most serious crimes. We're also sort of dovetailing on your last story. We're going to have a massive drop in overdose deaths. So we're going to be able to see that these things are working. Plus, on top of that, wages for Americans are rising. Jobs are going to American workers. So all things, once they all come together, people will see that President Trump's policies really do benefit Americans. And the Democrats' narrative, they always look at illegal aliens and have a public safety, have American citizens. But I do think they spent so much, and the Democrats have spent so much time on the disruption. But I think when the numbers come in, next year settles in, I think it'll be a lot calmer. People will just be moving out more smoothly.
NVIDIA card it even comes with 4 monitors.
And to your point, Democrats have been listing ICE
Well, I'm sure I'm going to buy it now.
every turn.
Some more.
Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota is no stranger to that. Take a listen to what he said here.
Oh,
He's saying that
neither of
ICE
us
raids in
are on the
Minnesota
screen.
are potentially white supremacy. Take a listen.
What?
This is what happens when your federal government wages war against you. This is what happens when they target communities for their own benefit. This is what happens when they scapegoat. And this is what's happens when they no longer house the idea of white supremacy. When you hear the Vice President of the United States talk about now white people won't have to apologize for being white. They do not put it past this administration to target midnight mass services amongst those going to worship, because that's who they are.
Jonathan, what do you think the American public thinks when they hear soundbites like that?
Walz always sort of speaks out the new low in rhetoric. And I think it really does show they don't really have an argument because you hear him and you hear Pritzker and some of these other people talking about how it's harming communities, but then when you take a step back, you see things like crime is down, things are better in these communities. So
No, I'm trying to, and
that argument
I'll probably need your.
in the short term. But it really just, we see Tim Walz, I mean, remember, I think it was last May at a commencement speech, no less, he was calling ICE against Nazis, but again, if you had a serious argument, you'd make it. If you don't, you call people names, and that's what Tim Walz is doing, because there's really no defense of the Democrats' position of basically mass amnesty for all the people Joe Biden brought in here illegally. Trump, they're offering $3,000 for people to leave voluntarily. The Democrats should be praising that effort because it doesn't include any arrest by ICE, any interaction with ICE, and yet they still don't like that. So we know the real agenda has nothing to do with ICE, nothing to do with ICE agents or white supremacy or anything else.
They just want to start trouble.
Mass amnesty for all of the illegals that they influenced and brought in.
2026.
I mean, they want to come back to a legal way. No, bid. It's not a big deal. I mean, it is. It would be. But, I mean, if they leave.
Over 2 million people.
And they get guaranteed to come back. Why won't they do it?
That's the program.
I know, but why won't they do it?
Well, they are doing it. Over 2 million people have done that already.
Oh, good.
They've accepted the government's offer.
I'm shaky.
Yeah, that's okay.
Will you use a tube cleaner thing?
Yeah.
Pipe cleaner.
And bringing the accountability back to government programs. The Small Business Administration also taking
it's well over 2 million. Have accepted the government's offer.
And I think they said they would also help them find a safe place to stay or something like that. Unless I'm wrong.
No, they're not doing that.
Oh, but did I hear something like that?
I don't think so.
Comes out roughly $1,500 each Minnesotan, each hardworking Minnesotan has had stolen from them from the Walker administration and the policies coming out of the state. I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm a Minnesotan, and I'm frustrated with how it has happened, as well as the communication that's happened. So really, our mayors are joining together not to point fingers and
Stick or
blame,
what?
but we're here to
That's what I mean.
solve the problem. That's what we do. Sure, now you understand some of the friends. Thanks for being here. You see what's happening in Minnesota. You look at how widespread the flood was. What is the situation here in New York? Absolutely. Thank you for having me on. The situation in New York, let's just say Minnesota would be the tip of the iceberg for what we see here in a large blue state like New York. Fraud has gone on rampant for many decades. In order to uninstitutionalize it, we need legislation that will fundamentally change the way that we investigate.
Or grab another pipe cleaner. Well, I want, yeah, grab a pipe cleaner because I'm gonna dig yours out.
Three separate ways we can help fix the problem. We institute new technologies
Yours don't go any further.
investigations. In one agency, I saw 35,000 cases reported. Less than 30 were actually leading to arrests. So we're not seeing investigations. 35,000, only 30? Only 30. Less than 30. There's about 24 were actually led to arrest. And we can punishment. So we
Okay, now make sure I dug all the way to the bottom without bending it because I bent it.
So, I mean, we see the hot water that Governor Walters in Minnesota.
See, that's what I thought too. Is that more? Is that more?
100% absolutely. I think that governors in blue states that have been neglecting to actually tackle fraud and neglecting the conversation about affordability. What the individual was just saying, gee, this number it adds up for people. Whether it's in health insurance fraud, your premiums, in water insurance fraud in New York, so the highest rates in the nation is $1 billion for fraud. We need to look at investigating fraud all across government and the way that we're neglecting to protect the taxpayers, not just but everyone in America. Based on the amount of fraud and when we broke it down per resident, it's about $1,500 per resident in Minnesota that is paid for that fraud. New York. Some interest would say that something the $1,000 is built-in cost for fraud. I'm not that number is New York, which is the highest fraud in the nation. I think when it comes to fraud in the benefits base and Medicare, $100 billion of our budget is Minnesota entire budget, $66 billion. That $100 billion is just for Medicare and programs here. And imagine how much bigger that number is on the size and scale in a place like this.
I'm not rushing.
That's all right.
You see that as
Could you please for me? Thank you.
Well, I entered politics for one simple reason. We need accountability in government.
When I go into the dentist on the 21st,
for a long time. It's something like the removal of funds from
are they going to have the tooth in done, or we might have to do the reimpressions because they extracted it now?
Yeah, and it could have moved a little bit.
Okay, so then they might make a new Invisalign with space, a better space.
What I want to do on the next visit is take care of those
Cavities.
6 cavities.
It's not 6, it's 4, but the 2 that she's counting are reset for the mouth guard that I had and the metal pieces fell out. So they're not cavities. They're just, it's their work that
every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or Specialist VR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily.
No, this is a good life at this moment.
I'm on the hearings been going on for about an hour right now. It's pretty much a waiting game because there's no cameras or phones. We have another reporter who's been outside the ICE detention facility, and it's really chaos going inside that court because over a dozen of the
Yeah, let's look at the local. I mean, what current events?
are shaking out.
Other. Oh yeah.
In total, and New York City snowplows are ready to hit the roads as soon as 2 inches hit the ground. We're live with the preparations. Welcome to the Planet One. I'm Anthony Lewis, and today for Beyond the Figures. The only good thing about the storm is most of us will be able to watch it from the comfort of our homes, as the bulk of it will be following tonight into Saturday. Now, you can't call this a polite storm because of that timing, but this is a live look outside right now. No snow yet, but a winter storm warning is in effect. We do have live team coverage for you. Marion Gorman is in Soho at the City Salt Shed on Spring Street. But we're going to start with Mike Woods, the very latest on the storm's track. Hi, sir.
Yeah, if I'm going out, there's something that is going
to affect 40%.
I have no clue.
The blue shaded areas, the more noise is the pink shaded areas where you are expecting a more significant.
No, I mean, I
not
don't.
out of anything right
Right now, it is
getting down to the last third.
That cold air has been on top of us, and now it's been down about 15 degrees.
I don't
And now it's 20.
know
If
if I have the updated, I can't think it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But I mean,
Arctic areas on top of us. Now this very low pressure to pull the moisture in. That will get this thing going. And that'll probably happen right around 3, 4, maybe 5 o'clock this afternoon. I think it's a pretty solid snow situation for us, with most of us seeing around 3 to 6 for the light blue shaded areas, and that's the majority of the tri-state region. But the darker blue shaded areas,
see, that's why that's why I don't play this.
we got to call up and get the right.
These things will start heading downhill. That's going to see your first few plates. It'll really pick up on that. It's not 28 degrees, but there's plenty of stuff going on.
I'm saying what this not yeah.
Well, if you're wondering when was the last time the city was bracing for this much snow, well, that was back in 2022.
Okay, well, yeah, here it is. New York City.
Oh, so change it here.
Antoine, yes, I'm here. Spring Street, which basically will be like the home base.
That's not what I want to do. How do I get out of this?
Go up, 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 up. There.
Okay, what are we in? YouTube. Okay. Is your microphone working?
Yeah.
White House. Oh. It's got something else going on in the back.
Okay. No. Right here. Right here. Go on this side. Right here.
Yeah.
Let me see it. Okay. Yep. That's that side. FHD. This one. Yep. There you go.
Oh, okay.
While using this site. Yeah.
Okay. White House. White House.
I heard it. Do it. Do it again. Let me do it. White House. White House.
Yeah. We'll type it in. That's all I need. isn't it? My dad would be up in his grave, and his father would be just shot as well. Around that car.
Well, hotels around the world, this year, we have seen that he is delivering on that
Make
promise.
sure the door is locked, please.
And yesterday, the Department of Justice requested and was approved for a warrant to seize the vessel because it's a sanctioned shadow vessel known for carrying black market sanctioned oil to the country. He's also fully committed to effectuating this country's sanction policy, and that's what we saw and we saw take place yesterday.
Trying to do a lot of things at once. He talks a lot about how he thinks he would bring down prices for everything. He would bring down the cost of energy. Would he use this seized Venezuelan oil to try to help Americans with affordability here in the United States?
So what I can tell you right now, the vessel has been seized, as you know. Uh, it has a full investigative team. All the vessel individuals on board the vessel are being interviewed and any relevant evidence with respect to the oil. That's a different issue. Now, here, the vessel will go to the U.S. port. The United States does intend to seize the oil. However, there is a legal process for the seizure of that oil, and that legal process will be followed.
On this, if President Trump launches a bigger military campaign in the Caribbean, is he jeopardizing a possible Nobel Peace Prize?
Look, the president has proven over the past year he's more than worthy of the Nobel Peace Prize. I think he's been nominated for it nearly 100 times this past year, which is definitely a record. He's solved humanitarian conflicts around the world. We are up to
The president is prepared to take action on health care, and he's wanting Republicans on the Hill to do the same. As you have seen, Senate Republicans put their own legislation earlier this week. As for the subsidies that are set to expire, I would like to remind you and everybody at home why this is happening. Democrats wrote Obamacare. They passed it without a single Republican vote, and then they ballooned it with these expensive COVID subsidies.